Alright folks, well, Sea Shepherd is complaining that the Japanese mariners in the Southern Ocean, that they rammed into the Bob Barker and the Steve Irwin, and they almost tipped over the Bob Barker because they're Japanese, because they're evil. That's what they're saying, kids, that they were attacked and rammed by the Japanese. Now, the full reports have not come out yet, only the lies coming out of Sea Shepherd. We have not heard all the story from the mariners themselves, the Japanese mariners. However, they did release some photographs of Japanese mariners that I think provides proof that number one, Sea Shepherd rammed one of their vessels. Number two, that Sea Shepherd put themselves in a position to engage in a collision, much like the Ady Gil did a few years ago. Let's look at this first photograph. Here we see the girly men descending upon the Panamanian vessel that was there, that orange vessel there, to refuel the Japanese mariners. Now we see the Bob Barker ramming into the vessel. See, there's a ramming. Next we look again, and here's another one with the Bob Barker in a ramming position. Now this photograph number 4 shows where the Bob Barker placed itself in front of the approaching Japanese vessel to ram into the refueling vessel to be rammed by the Japanese vessel. See, number 1 is the Japanese vessel. Number 2 is the Girl-a-Man cow with Rustbucket garbage scow Bob Barker. And number 3 is the refueling vessel. Now let's look at this photograph. Jolliky Willikers! Looks like the Bob Barker did some more ramming. And the next photograph, gee, they sure like ramming. The Bob Barker likes ramming other vessels, now doesn't it? You see, folks? In the past, Sea Shepherd has rammed Japanese vessels, and I'm going to show you an artist's rendering of what the side of the Steve Irwin used to look like. The 3 boxes on top, the gray one, represent windows. The brown line is the wooden railing. And they had the 4 Japanese flags there with the name of Japanese vessels below the word ram. They were proud that they rammed 4 Japanese vessels. So even if the Japanese purposely rammed them this time, so the girly men did it before and they bragged about it. So if they like to ram, they should like to be rammed. Same thing, no difference. But the Japanese had every right to ram them if they did ram them, because Sea Shepherd's stated goal here was to deprive the Japanese mariners of fuel that they needed for their vessels. They wanted the vessels to be deprived of fuel so their engines would shut down in the middle of those frigid waters. You know what else happens? If that was to happen, they'd be producing no heat on those vessels. No heat means they could die of cold. At its least, they can get frostbite where they would lose fingers or toes. So if the Japanese rammed them, and I hope they did so out of defense to prevent harm to their persons, which Sea Shepherd intended to do. So they got rammed and they're belly aching. In the description below, I have a link to Sea Shepherd's written explanation, hallucinations. Below that is cabin boy Peter Helmethead on a New Zealand radio show hallucinating, belly aching, bemoaning what happened to his vessel because of the trouble that he caused. Alright folks, incidentally, and the suckers continue to give money. Alright folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. God bless the Japanese mariners in the Southern Ocean and the Japanese fishermen in Taiji, Japan. See ya.